Meet Daniel. He worked a typical 9 to 5 job as a project manager, but if you watched him, you might have thought he was the laziest guy in the office. He'd show up exactly at 9, but by 3 in the afternoon, he was already gone. While everyone else was grinding away, sending emails late into the night, Daniel was seen at the gym, walking his dog, or having dinner with his friends. To his co-workers, he was the guy who somehow got away with doing less, and it created a quiet tension in the office. They would work longer hours to prove their commitment, while he seemed to just cruise through the day. They were playing by the unwritten rules of hustle culture, the idea that being busy equals success. But Daniel wasn't playing their game. What his co-workers didn't see was the hidden truth behind the scenes. Daniel wasn't lazy. He was ruthlessly efficient. He had mastered the art of work smarter, not harder. He would arrive at the office, avoid small talk, and dedicate his time to the most important tasks on his list. He didn't waste time in pointless meetings or with non-essential emails. He also knew his personal productivity windows. Some data suggests that workers are most productive for only about 4 hours in an 8-hour workday. And a Microsoft study even found that reducing the work week from 5 days to 4 increased productivity by 40%. Daniel simply got his work done in those peak hours and then left. He had learned that his job wasn't about spending a certain number of hours at his desk. It was about getting the work done efficiently and effectively. He was choosing quality over quantity. From Daniel's experience, I learned a simple but profound lesson. Working a 9 to 5 isn't a trap. It's a tool. The real lesson isn't about escaping the office, but about escaping the flawed mindset that says you have to sacrifice everything for your job. The truth is, that kind of constant hustle culture often leads to lower productivity, increased stress, and even burnout. Daniel's secret wasn't about being lazy. It was about respecting his time. He was using the 9 to 5 to create a life for himself. He used his mornings and late afternoons to recharge and recover from work-related stress, which, in turn, made him more focused and motivated when he was on the job. He had a life, and that life gave him the energy to excel at his work. The realization here is simple. The 9 to 5 isn't the problem. The myth that you have to give it your entire life to be successful is the real trap. It's about finding a balance that leads to long-term career success, not just exhaustion. And now that you know this, what will you start doing with the hours you've been giving away?